Our verse for today is 1 John chapter 3 verse 1. It reads, "See what love the Father has given us, that we should be called children of God, and that is what we are." This verse comes from the section of the first letter of St. John, chapter 2 verse 29 to chapter 3 verse 24, which focuses on the behavior of Christians as children of God. Here, the author exhorts Christians on the implication of the mystery of the incarnation, namely their adoption to divine sonship. Christians are called upon to live conscious of the dignity of their status as God's adopted sons through Jesus Christ, the Son of God par excellence. A similar teaching is expounded by Paul in his letter to the Galatians chapter 4 verses 4 to 5, emphasizing the fact that God sent his Son Jesus in the flesh, that is, born of a woman and born under the law, that we might receive adoption as children. This adoption to divine sonship changes radically how we are to understand our relationship with God. As children, we are no longer to relate with God under the old model of a servant-lord or slave-master kind of relationship, which reigned under the regime of the Mosaic law. Rather, the regime of grace inaugurated by Christ becoming man makes it possible for us to update and perfect our relationship with God according to a child-father model relationship. In the spirit of this new model of relationship, we can now turn to God as to a father, being able to address him in a very personal and endearing way. We are able to call him Abba, an Aramaic term of endearment or affection, which can be translated into English as dad. This is how Jesus will teach his disciples to address God in prayer as a dad, as we find in Matthew 6, 9 to 15, Luke 11, 2 to 4. The teaching that we can consider God as a father and we as his children is an idea already hinted in Deuteronomy and the related book of Jeremiah. In Deuteronomy 14:1, Moses reminds the Israelites of their special relationship with God in the following words: "You are children of the Lord your God." Also in Jeremiah 31 verse 20, God expresses special feelings of parental love towards Ephraim, one of the descendants of Joseph, saying, "Truly Ephraim is a dear son to me, a child that is dandled. Whenever I have spoken against him, my thoughts will dwell on him still. That is why my heart yearns for him. I will receive him back in love." May we remember and never forget the immense love that God has for us, considering us as his children in his Son, Jesus Christ. May we glory in the dignity of being children of God and live in a way that is worthy of this status. Happy New Year.